Hello my dear students. In this video now we will discuss about the Wood Dispatch. Wood Dispatch was the educational dispatch, means the dispatch which consists of the educational instruction, the instruction for the education system to be established in India. The Wood Dispatch came in the year 1854 and it was issued by Charles Wood. Charles Wood, he was the president of the Board of Control of East India Company, and on his name, on the name of Charles Wood, the dispatch is known as the Wood Dispatch. The Court of Directors of East India Company in London had sent this educational dispatch to India for giving the guideline for the education system to be followed in India. And this dispatch is sent in India to the Governor General. The dispatch outlined the educational policies for India. That's why it is also known as the Magna Carta of Indian education system now also, because the guidelines which were given in the Wood Dispatch are still followed now also in the Indian education system. Students, Magna Carta means a great document, a great charter which gives the guidelines for the education system to be followed. Wood Dispatch outlined the educational policy for India and emphasized practical benefit of the European learning. Means Wood Dispatch emphasized regarding the learning of the European things, European learning, Western education, and making the English as the medium of instruction. As I told you previously, during the Charter Act also, and the thing was not clear that which should be the medium of instruction. Now, Wood Dispatch clarified that the English should be the medium of instruction in the higher education. Recommended English language as the medium of instruction for higher education, and vernacular or the local language. Vernacular means local languages at the school level. The subject should be taught in a local language, in a vernacular language at a school level, and at a higher college and the university level, the medium of instruction should be English. It gave importance to the female education and secular education. Yes, Wood Dispatch was the first educational dispatch in India which gave equal importance to the education of women, to provide education to the women as well as to the secular education. Secular education means the education of the science and other modern education. The education which is not totally based on the religion, that is the secular education. Wood Dispatch designed the hierarchical system of education. Hierarchical system of education means at the top level of the education there is university, below the university education there is a college, then the high school education, then middle school, and then the primary school. This hierarchy of the education system which we still followed was introduced by Wood Dispatch in India. Okay, now regarding the Wood Dispatch, educational dispatch came to India in the year 1854, sent by Charles Wood. That's why it is also known as the Wood Dispatch. What were the things given? English it emphasized on the Western education, Western learning, because they consider it to be important, and Oriental learning of the Eastern literature, Eastern culture, Indian culture to be totally irrelevant. Okay, this was the important thing regarding the Wood Dispatch. It make English as the medium of instruction for the higher education, and in the lower school education, vernacular language should be the medium of instruction. It also establish a hierarchy of the education system which has the university education at the top level and the primary education system at the lowest level. Now, what was the aim of this dispatch? The Britishers said that the aim of this Wood Dispatch is to civilize Indians. because according to them, the Indians were the barbaric type people. They were not civilized, they were uncivilized people. So that was the ethnic duty, moral duty of the Britishers to civilize these colonized people. That's why they said that their aim behind the Wood Dispatch was to civilize India. And how to civilize them? By developing a European taste. Because according to them, European civilization was the superior civilization. And there was a hidden economic motive behind this, civilizing motive, behind this, the motive of civilizing the Indian. What was the hidden motive? It was that by developing a European taste among the Indian people, what happened that when they had the European taste, they started demanding the European goods. They buy the European goods, European clothes, food habit, eating habit, like they sit on a table chair for eating. They buy the European goods, and in that way their market, the market of the European, the market European for the European good in India became larger. So this was the hidden economic motive of the Britishers behind the bringing of the Wood Dispatch to India. But what they said, they want to civilize the Indian. How they civilize? By developing a European taste, by developing their moral character of Indians. How? By making the Indians to be more truthful and honest. And why they want Indian to be very much truthful to them and honest towards them? Because they want this education system to supply a qualified Indians who function as a civil servant. A civil servant for the company means the one who can follow the orders given by the British officials at the ground level. So they want a civil servant on whom the company can trust and depend upon. They don't want officials who keep on questioning about the things introduced, about the policies introduced by the government. So they only want obedient type of honest persons who only say yes boss to the their British officials. So that was also the motive. So this thing we now also keep in our mind in today's also education system. This is the same education system which was introduced by the Britishers. So therefore we don't like the student to do so much questioning of the things. Means free learning, free mind learning was not the motive of the Britishers to develop in Indian education system. If the Indians started thinking freely by a free mind, by an open mind, then they also start questioning about the policies of the Britishers. So that was not their motive. They just want the obedient, truthful one who follow the orders of their British officials. According to the Wood Dispatch, what it said that the Eastern literature, the literature of East is full of grave errors. Grave errors means so much error. Eastern literature or the Eastern books, culture consists of so much errors and could not install in people a sense of duty and commitment to the work. Means the literature, if we study the Indian literature in Eastern culture, then we don't, the study of Eastern literature do not inculcate among the people the feeling of the commitment towards the work, toward its work, the sense of duty. So these things, the sense of duty, the commitment towards the work, these things can be inculcated in a person only through the Western education. That's why they consider the Eastern education to be, Eastern literature to be the full of a grave errors, so much errors, so much mistakes were there in it. According to them, Eastern literature, nor could it develop a skill required for administration. Means the things which the Britishers want in the Indians, the skills that Britishers want in the Indians to be there for doing the administrative jobs cannot be inculcate in among the Indians through the Eastern literature. That's why according to them it is important for the Indians to have the Western knowledge, to read the Western literature. So after the Wood Dispatch, many attempts were made to spread education in India, and according to these steps, many changes were brought in the schooling system in India. The Pathshala system was totally abolished. How it get abolished? If Indians themselves want to run that type of the Pathshalas, then government denied to give them any kind of a grant, any kind of a money, financial help. That's why when they don't get any kind of the financial help, those all get demolished, and the new education system, the new schooling system was started, and government also established 3 universities in the year of 1857. When the revolt was going on in North India, government established 3 universities in India, and in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras. So these 3 universities which were established in Bombay, Calcutta and Madras were the first 3 universities which were established in 1857 in India. So student, this is all about the Wood Dispatch. Thank you.